Hello, welcome back to the Bar Gym Reviews. Today we got another bar talk, and today I have a 5-segment show that we're going to be going over. We're going to be touching on Rep Fitness, Rogue Fitness, Bells of Steel. We also are going to do a little bit of a best of for 2025 and things that I really enjoyed this year in the home gym community, and also something I want to bring into every episode starting now. And we're going to do some sort of community highlight or spotlight, and I'm just going to choose maybe an influencer, somebody I see on Instagram, somebody's home gym that I really enjoy, or content that's being made revolving around home gyms. And I just want to put a highlight to what they're doing and what they're adding to the community. So let's go ahead. Let's start diving in. Things that I really enjoy about Rep right now. Number one, obviously, we already know Rep times Pepin. We're going to talk about that a little bit later. But benches is definitely the highlight for me when it comes to their ecosystem of equipment. Most notably, this year they, started with the Nighthawk adjustable bench, and it's just that perfect kind of middle ground of like it's premium, but it's not the premium price like the Blackwing. But realistically, the Blackwing is a really awesome price. It just got a lot of add-ons, right? Some other things when I look at the new products that are coming up for Rep, I get really, really excited about a few things. Number one is definitely the leg extension, leg curl, bench attachment. I think that thing's gonna be awesome, especially with the cable tie-in where you could tie that into maybe your Rep Arcadia, like I have, Rep Arcadia MAX, or any other cable machine for that matter. Another thing that is on pre-order right now that I think is I think it's just what everybody's was doing in 2025. I think it's going to go into 2026 as well, which is Smith machines. So their Smith machine seems really awesome. Different angles you can do as well. I'm pretty sure from everything that I've read so far, it seems like it's only going to fit on Rep racks. I'm sure people are going to come out with ways to do some DIY, change things up, make it fit your power rack. Um, Maybe something I look into, but also I'm just waiting for other brands to follow suit and see what we can do here, right? They also got stainless steel now, so they can be bougie like other companies such as Rogue. And honestly, you know, I really kind of really like these calibrated steel plates. I just think they look really clean. If it fit my aesthetic, I might do this as well. But if you look, they are just super, super premium. As I wait for the picture to load, here we go. And they just got that really nice touch of color, signifying what kilograms they are. And I just think it's really well done by Rep here. I think it's something that it could be a really nice buy for some people, that are really into Rep product, but also a clean finish. Now, price is expensive. 20 kilograms is gonna be $380 for a pair. So that's pretty steep, right? Pretty steep. So overall, though, a lot of things going well for Rep right now. As you can see, we're kind of at the tail end of Cyber Monday stuff. They also have a apparel line that I've kind of looked into a little bit. Might be something, Rep being an affiliate of mine. Maybe I should rep their gear just a little bit more. And it just seems like they're really trying to get in that market. So Rep, great company. Things for the future. Really enjoy them. Rogue, as we go here on Rogue's site, they are also at the tail end of their quote unquote end of their holiday season sales. Rogue, not too flashy this year, as expected. But I do want to go over some of their things that I really, really am kind of looking for, or looking into, I guess, for 2026. And that's going to be like, are they going to add any more to the Echo lineup? Conditioning equipment, especially, right? So they got the rower that they introduced recently. We all know about the Rogue Echo bike, but we got the ski erg now. We also are going to have, if you haven't noticed, when you look at the new gear section, we also have like the Rhino Air. That's going to be very interesting coming into 2026. Obviously, we have the Milo. I know I've said that on this channel before. On my first bar talk, again, very, very interesting product. I really want to see where they take those types of products. Okay. Also, overall, I think Rogue just really expanded all the different companies that they worked with, notably Mutant Metals, which I absolutely love Mutant Metals, but also just other companies offering stepper all-in-one treadmills. We have Torque Fitness, which I know they've had for a while. Abmat has a ton of products on there. They've had a long-standing relationship, but also this year was the year of like, let's finally put all-in-ones together and let's do it the Rogue way, which is overbuilt and crazy, right? So like I said, another community highlight, or another highlight, definitely Mutant Metals, their handles, and the addition of making them aluminum handles. So I know this is old news for those of you that are, you know, watchers of the channel or into the home gym community, but I just think it's awesome that we can customize different lengths, right? Different colors to match your gym, match your, your color scheme. I will say only one little knock for me on a personal level is the blue looks cool, but we all know that here at the Bar Gym Reviews, we're about the navy blue, that dark blue, right? So Rogue, make it happen. I would love, or Mutant Metals, both of you. I would love, 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 love navy blue handles to go with my Rogue Arc attachment, and other Mutant Metals attachments like my Ultimate Dip machine as well. So Rogue doing great things. Another affiliate of mine, as you can see here, Bells of Steel, also finishing up their Cyber Monday sales. For me, they just kind of do all the things at a pretty affordable price, right? A cable tower. I mean, it sits originally at $434.99. I know it's on sale. They constantly are having sales. I know. They're on some great deals right now because of the Cyber Monday. But if you look throughout the year, they have a lot of great offerings, right? I think the thing that I see the most advertisements for, at least in my algorithm on my Instagram, is definitely their adjustable kettlebells. And I think, $200 starting off here, or about 220 maybe if it's not on sale. And there's different colors, right? So we can get 20 to 20 and a half kilograms, right? Again, we have the different styles. We also have black, we have blue, right? We also have our purple, and then it looks like it currently sold out of the yellow, but that could be an option for people later down the road. Again, very versatile piece of equipment. I just love Bells of Steel for that. They're really just trying to get the best value for you. They also have Smith machines that have been coming in as well. They're jumping on the bandwagon. I know the Seal Road Pad has been popular with others across the community. They have a Blitz bike, and I know the arch nemesis Swiss bar. I mean, I know it's on a sale right now, but even at the full price at $237.99, that's a great price for a multi-grip bar. Okay, the Hydra's been something that's starting to really step up its game, I feel like, as well. And they just have a great offering of products overall. Again, belt squats, power racks, their safety squat bar. I have their curved squat bar. I really enjoy that as well. So again, love what they're doing over at Bells of Steel. I think they had a good year as well. So just a few highlights of companies. Two that I work with, one that I don't. Rogue. We should work together, but not yet. Okay. Now for segment number 2, I do want to go over, best gear of 2025. So when I think about best gear of 2025, I think not a surprise here, but the Beyond Power Voltra has just been a really, really outstanding product. I think it's one of those products where, when people saw like the tonals come out, they thought, ooh, smart homes, yeah, that's going to be outdated. The software is going to go quickly. If it breaks the screen, what happens? Not to mention the huge price tag that was on it. Um, Beyond Voltra is one of those things where it's smart technology. It's a smart home gym, but it just does it in the right way. It's small. Yeah, the price is not like, you know, not for everyone, I guess, right? So if we're looking here, I will say like the Voltra is a high end product. $2,200 is what it's sitting at right now. Um, and if you really want to do like cable crossovers, you're going to need two of them. So that can be an exorbitant price, but they are constantly updating this thing. I don't have a Voltra myself. It's definitely something I've looked into. Um, Again, I've talked to others in the community. I've messaged some people on Instagram that have it, and all of them said kind of the same thing. It's premium. They update all the time. Um, and I watched a video recently of Basement Brandon that even said that he doesn't think that there's a version 2 yet because they're trying to just perfect that version 1 through software. It doesn't cost any extra money for software. There's no subscription, which I think is just a thing that I hope they keep. If they do make a version 2, please, 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 let's keep that subscription free. We were spending enough money, right? We're spending enough money. I will say one big knock on the Voltra for me is the accessories. They look awesome. They look premium, but man, a docking system that's hundreds of dollars, added costs, sliding mounts, fixed bar mount. You might have to add a mini rack, lat extension, $180 for a lat extension. Is just something that it's a hard pill to swallow when you've already spent $2,200 or maybe even more on a Voltra. Overall, though, just it's a great product, premium product, and it's smart. So it's the way of the future. Okay. Another product, couldn't say it without going to Rogue, right? Couldn't do it. Had to go to Rogue. Um, it's their Rhino belt squat trainer. They've always had a Rhino belt squat in the drop in as well, but the trainer is something that in 2025 I just think transformed their entire lineup and made them really push the envelope forward. And everybody came out with stuff first, right? The Aries came out before, but Rogue kind of sat back, and you can tell that they thought about all the details. And I have a Rogue Monster Rhino trainer. So this is kind of what mine looks like here. Although I do have, if we're looking over here, 43-inch depth, right? I got my socket pull up, my roller J cups, my straps, and the stainless steel lap. So there's my true setup, right? Now, as we look at this, obviously the rack speaks for itself, but this trainer is a beast, right? And the biggest thing for me was, yeah, belt squats are great. I just couldn't eat the price tag of the drop in. But as soon as I saw there was a lat pull down cable, I had to jump at the opportunity, and then it was an added benefit to have the low row attachment as well there. But now, I mean, I already have a Rep Arcadia. I already have a functional trainer. I don't need a functional trainer, but they also have a functional trainer that you can add on as well using that grandfather clock system back here. And it just, again, everything's done right. The trolleys are done right. The rollers are done right. The UMHW plastic all over the place is done right. You can even add, indie stacks on as well and kind of get some selectorized weight here where you don't have to play with the weight horn and weight plates. To me, it's just perfection, right? Perfection, perfection, perfection. And Rogue just really hit one out of the park when it comes to that. Another thing, another winner was definitely the Rogue cable attachment lineup. So this year in 2025, we saw the Rogue CG1 cable and landmine attachments, right? We see all three here. I know there was some controversy when it came to, the Rep and Cleva as well, doing some similar products. But just to speak on this, the aluminum frame just makes this really, really nice. It's super light. I don't honestly think the price tag is too crazy either. Like, again, the smallest version, the close grip version without the landmine, it's $95, under $100. That's hard to do in the home gym community. You also have the CG1T triangle, the triangle being 115. Again, a little over $100 for a Rogue product. It's just something that, it's kind of hard to do if I'm being completely honest with you. So not only was that a great product, they also just released the rotating V-grip cable attachment. Again, under $100. Now, I'm going to be biased personally just because I love Mutant Metals. But what Mutant Metals has been doing on their own site for a long time now as a company themselves is they've added versatility and adjustments, right? So if we look at the Mutant Metals arc attachment here, we have different options, right? If I can get the picture to load here, we'll refresh. Go ahead and cut that out. Now let's set up. Let's do it again. So if we look at the arc cable attachment, Mutant Metals, they've been doing it for a long time, right? They add versatility. So options here: -5, straight bar, 5 degree, right? We also have standard plus landmine. Also, just sneaking it in there with the landmine, you also have Darko in there with that plastic liner that's going to save your barbell as well for the landmine work, which is great. Okay, so the thing that I really enjoy about this is if we look, like right now, I'll tell you what I have. I got -5 degrees. We have the landmine frame. We did get handles at 12 inches, aluminum. And then I went with black because I just like that black on black. Red doesn't really fit me. I did not get a flange put on there. So this is what I have sitting in my home gym. So $230 is a pretty solid price. It is premium. So yeah, you're paying a premium price. But we add this to the cart for $230. And then I don't need any other handles. Like, if I bought the longest 12-inch handles, I can still put my hands at 5 inches and 8 inches and the full 12 inches, right? The only time I would say that if you're going to go 5 or 8 inches is if there's like some sort of space restriction. But for me, you buy this, and then what you do is if, for me, I didn't have a -5 degree attachment for lat pull downs. I just have the Rogue lat bar. But if I wanted to take the handles off, we're talking $125 straight bar, $125, $125. So our price goes down. And this is one of those things where buy the handles now. And then if you're like, I really enjoyed that -5, but I want the 5 degree, go buy the 5 degree. If you don't want to use another landmine attachment, take the landmine off. It's $85 now, right? $85 for all 3 variants. I think that's a great price because you already have the handles. You're just going to twist them out, twist them back in. So I think that's a great, great, great steal for the home gym community. Just a really, really nice product. So overall, cable attachments for Rogue were just amazing this year. They really, really tried to add to it. We have a black, pull down bar, the E-coat version. We have Mutant Metals. We have different handle grips, right? We also have that beautiful, beautiful Rogue curl bar. It's just that perfect amount of bend. I have that specialty bar, but now we have it for a cable bar, right? We also have the TR2D tricep cable. I will say probably overpriced, probably overkill, especially Rogue. I'm sorry to say this, but I think you're deterring people from buying this because you put it next to your $40 tricep rope. So that price is really, really big, right? But overall, obviously, we also have the crossbow cable also added, the CG1X cable added this year, megalith handles added this year. We're still working with Darko. Just realize that there's so many cable attachments that were added this year from Rogue. They're really leaning into those Rhino trainers, and I just think awesome job by Rogue on their part, working with companies, but also creating some things themselves. Now, another gym equipment of 2025, or best things that I saw in 2025, this caught fire for a lot of people, but was kind of controversial, if I'm being honest with you. It's our Rep X, or Rep times Pepin. We all know they should be called the Repins. Fastest series adjustable dumbbells. So when we look at these, they're heavy duty, right? 85 pounds, 105 pounds, 125 pounds. And yeah, the price can get somewhat exorbitant, right? It can be up there. If you look at the reviews, though, 5 stars, right? Now, the reason I say they're controversial is the little pin mechanism. I've seen where people, like, they have their hand in there, and it just looks really tight to the hand, right? So I think some people, when you're in those middle kind of weights, people were a little upset that they're worried they're going to bang a knuckle against it or something like that. That pin. You also had the change plates. They did send out some new change plate, the pins. So when you're spending $1,500 potentially, if you're buying the 125-pound set, you want it to be perfect, right? You really want it to be perfect. I know some other people in the community that I've seen videos, I've reached out to. The cage design just isn't for everybody. They said it felt kind of weird, like the weights were out on front. If you're going to do RDLs, I like to have mine kind of recessed into my shins as well. That could be a thing that people don't think about. But overall, the quality is just second to none. The thing is, like right now, I have Nuabels, the first generation version of them. They're great for what they do. I just really, really worry about that plastic over time, the plastic insides over time. Gluck over at Gluck's Gym, he's pointed that out before with Nuabels. I know he has. And I just feel like if you're like, hey, I want to buy a set and it's gonna last forever, or at least for the foreseeable future, Rep times Pepin, probably still a great move. But there are other options that are going to be slowly getting into the market as we keep going here, right? So, as far as best gym gear of 2025, I really, really, really am excited for 2026. But when we look back at 2025, Beyond Power, Rogue with their cable attachments, with the belt squat trainers, and the Rep Pepins, those are just my winners of things that they were everywhere. They're all over my feed, but they were also great products that kind of delivered, right? All right, so last section here. I want to go over a community highlight. So this is just something where I want to go through. I go through my Instagram. Maybe it's on YouTube. Maybe it's a combination of the two. I also, just so you know, we do have an Instagram here at the Bar Gym Reviews. We also do have a TikTok that we're starting to get off the ground. Few followers. We're just going to try to get that going. I'm going to post some similar content, maybe some exclusive content there. So what I want to do is our community highlight. So I'm going to showcase a YouTube channel that I came across. I actually found him first on Instagram. I'm not sure how I haven't come across this guy yet. And that's Hypertrofit. I think I got that right. Hypertrofit. So I'm actually not signed into my YouTube. So I am subscribed to him. So just throwing that out there for the people that are going to say it in the comments. Hypertrofit, like hypertrophy fit. I like that. I really enjoy that. So Kyle here on his page, when I went over and was looking, he's a certified trainer. Guy looks like he's in phenomenal shape. Looking at his Instagram, and he's got over 285 videos. I'm truly dumbfounded that I haven't found him. All right. So another thing I want to highlight, though, he does some great videos. He has a great home gym tour that just came out. All right. So when we look at Kyle's, we look at his home gym back here. He's just got an awesome, awesome setup, basement setup. We're obviously team basement around here, right? Despite basement Brandon putting stuff in his garage recently, and Coop putting things in his basement recently, the world seems upside down. Kyle's got an awesome setup here, right? He's got adjustable dumbbells. He's got horse mats. He's actually got flooring, like professional flooring. He's got, I'm thinking, some sort of maybe a Rogue adjustable bench or some other type of bench back there. Actually, I don't know if that's Rogue. He calls it the Pit. Yeah, 1,000 square feet. And I'm not going to do a full-blown review here, but as he was going around his gym, it just looks amazing. So when you look, though, he's got a sauna here as well. He's got an awesome, awesome looking power rack as well. We got chains, we got steel plates, we got it looks like a leg press hack squat back here as well. Who else has a million barbells? I know for a channel called the Bar Gym Reviews, I need more barbells. I really do. If you're a company watching, send me barbells. I'll review them. I do love them. I am picky, though, so they better be good. But we have some awesome barbells. The Mars bar with Titan. I know that this is probably a Hades bar, right, from Rep. Or, sorry, yeah. And then we also have, I think that's the Rep one. I'm trying to see now. I'm not sure, but we'll look into it, right? We have, I'm going to say that's probably a Duffalo bar, right? I'm sure there's a Rogue bar down here. We got the Rep Trap, Open Trap bar. This guy's got a great, great selection. And then, of course, who could go wrong with wall control? Fantastic little wall control there as well. So, just wanted to highlight him, but also not just his YouTube. He's also got an Instagram, right? If you look here, Gym Addict, right, or Gym Equipment Addict, okay. He's got his own website, number one, but number two, he's got a full video, and I'm not going to do it justice here. But Gymscape, this is something that I think in the community we could really, really use. I know there's other apps out there, but if you look, what it is it helps you visualize and put together your gym. So I just did with a quick, we're going to do the Bar Gyms Review LLC here. Length, width, I have 8-foot ceilings down here. If we continue, we can, start adding in walls. We can start marking things off. So again, for me, like I run this wall down here, it is a true 24 feet down here. The reason I know, I count them by horse stall mats, right? All right, so if we do Monster Trainer, we're going to do the 6 post. We're going to go with the 92-inch height, even though I think it's 90 inches, but maybe. Oh, actually, it is probably. You know what? It is attention to detail here. When you have that the lat cable going over top, it does add 2 more inches. So you have your depth, you have your everything you can do. You can probably customize a little bit as well. You can even put the colors in there, dark blue. Coverage type, belt squat machine, right? Add to gym. Let's see. And then we can add that to our gym space, right? So again, pretty awesome to just use, play with. And then if you look, this is what I really like about this. So exercises that are covered by body part, right? Now, shoulders. We can do 9 shoulder exercises, right? If we look, here are the exercises, okay? And this is just with that piece of equipment. So just imagine you can add all of your equipment in. I can add my rep Arcadia. I can add the belt squat. I can add my Titan leg extension leg curl. This is incredibly detailed. I really like how incredibly detailed this is. Now, obviously, looking through the video with me, I didn't do a great job explaining everything. I played with it like one other time, so I didn't really do a great job, didn't do it justice. However, I think that Kyle over at Hydrofit or Hypertrofit um, is doing a great job, especially with this Gymscape um, website. It's just awesome, awesome, awesome. Even though I messed up a few things, uh, we'll have to we'll have to render the gym in as well. But please, please, please watch Kyle's full video. His full video is here. I made a free gym builder. He goes through all of it. He does a way better job than I do explaining it. So make sure that again, go ahead, check Hypertrofit. Eventually gonna get that right. Hypertrofit. Go check Kyle out over there. He's doing fantastic things. And I'm now I'm playing catch up. I gotta go through all of his videos now, right? Since I just discovered him this week. So we'll leave it at that. And then, you know, our bar talk's over for today. Um, what I want you guys to go do now, I want you to like, I want you to comment, I want you to subscribe, especially if you want more bar talk. We're kind of just having a conversation here. I am trying to build maybe a little bit of a network as well. I want to add other influencers, add other people to the show, maybe do a full-blown podcast. I got to get some equipment for that, though. So if you like what we're doing here at Bar Gym Reviews, okay, and you really want exclusive content, we also have our membership that's starting up as well. So if you want exclusive videos, early releases on videos, exclusive shorts, exclusive emojis, super chats, I might do a live or a Q&A here coming up. If you want all those things, it's going to be in the membership, 99 cents a month. Honestly, you'll forget you even do it. 99 cents, almost nothing in this economy nowadays, right? Can't even buy bubble gum for 99 cents, right? So if you like what we're doing here, please do all those things. Follow the Instagram, follow the TikTok, and we'll see you guys next time.